Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clair Bowl. All right, let's try that one more time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Clair Bowl, home of the Fairview Heights Sectional, part of the 2018 ISC and ITC Championships. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Pleased to be here with you. Brought you some singles coverage yesterday. Throughout the broadcast, we'll tell you who those winners are. The winners of the respective sectional, if you will, and then, of course, those who will continue to advance and will advance to the national tournament, which takes place at Sun Valley Lanes in Lincoln, Nebraska, April 16th through the 21st, of course, culminating with 4 national titles being awarded, 2 in singles competition and, of course, 2 in the team competition, arguably the most coveted trophy in college bowling. The Helmer Cup. Could it be one of these teams competing today? Well, we certainly will find out over the next 2 days who will give themselves an opportunity to participate in ITCs, as 4 men and 4 women's teams will advance to Lincoln. Right now you are watching Wisconsin Whitewater and Judson on the women's side, and Calumet College of St. Joseph and Aquinas on the men's side. We'll have 1 women's pair and 1 men's pair throughout the day. And throughout the weekend, excuse me. Equal opportunity here. So everyone should, of course, hit the live stream pair at some point. Of course, a couple more than others. As we get down into the schedule, of course, tomorrow we'll have position rounds and such at the end. And that is where the remaining excitement levels will build. And certainly. If you are unfamiliar with collegiate bowling and you're wondering why there's a group of people standing up, well, that is essentially collegiate bowling in a nutshell. No one sits down in college bowling, and I'm not sure in high school bowling if the standing has carried over, but a few high school matches that I have seen in person, most tend to not sit down. So we'll hopefully do our best to give you the best view. Calumet College, honestly, they've got at least 4 or 5 guys who are 6'3" or taller, and so they will not make it easy on the viewing. Where we are located, essentially, we are right behind the settee area, where the settee begins. And above us is a pretty cool upstairs if you've never been to St. Clair Bowl. There is an upstairs area where several offices are and restaurants, etc. But the kind of an overhang that overlooks the lanes. So you can get a kind of a downward view of, think of an overhead view really, but not directly. Subtract a few degrees, and you'll have the overhead view. You'll see the bowler from approach to finish, and you'll see a little bit of the pins as well. A pretty cool view, one that if we were to continue to stream here, we could even take a look at it and trying to bring you at some point, but we'll see what the future holds. As for now, because of that overhang, the ceilings here on the concourse are a little low. And so we've got our cameras as tall as they will go in regards to the ceiling tile. St. Clair, a pretty cool venue because of that place to overlook. It's a great way to watch bowling. If you're in a crowded venue, which of course Sectionals always brings about great spectators, fans, parents, etc. It's a very, very solid place to watch. If you are not necessarily challenged in the height department, that is a fantastic place for you to watch any bowling event. Good morning. As we see some of our regulars, if you will, already on board here this morning. See Michelle Russell, Bluegrass 300. Michelle's get a first opportunity to watch some great bowling, watching her daughters. How about that? All right, Russ. Appreciate that. Let me know. Well, she's got one up on you though already. She was there all day yesterday. Fidel, hope all is well. I have 16 games here in the morning block. We'll take a break and then we'll bowl 16 more this afternoon. Same schedule essentially tomorrow for a total of 64 Baker games. Judson out to a nice start here. Meanwhile, on the men's side, Calumet was the top team in the final rankings poll on collegebowling.com. And if you were to equate that into NCAA basketball terms, for example, for tournament season, they'd essentially be the #1 overall seed across collegiate bowling. And so with that, there is the bonus or benefit of traveling, in general terms, the least amount of miles geographically. So for example, next year, if they hold that same ranking, it would probably undoubtedly be at the Addison Sectional, as this location will move to Addison for the next 3 years. Addison, Illinois, in the Chicagoland area, Stardust Bowl, to be exact. I would bet Judson would be there as well. They are from Elgin, Illinois. Take a look at our schedule. See, we'll have again Judson and Whitewater kick things off on the women's side. In our next group of 4, we will have St. Xavier and Aquinas College. Following them, we'll have Campbellsville and Lindenwood. And in our final block of the day, or at least, excuse me, this afternoon, we'll have Calumet and Mount Mercy again on the women's side. On the men's side, again with Calumet and Aquinas starting, Purdue, and UW Milwaukee. Wisconsin-Milwaukee will join us next. In Davenport and Nebraska. And then capping off the first 16 today, Clark and Campbellsville. So if you're a Campbellsville fan, you get to watch both men and women on the live stream today, as well as Calumet. They get the same treatment. And Aquinas as well. But I am almost pretty sure every team will hit us at some point. For all other news notes, of course, don't forget other sectionals are ongoing. Stratford, New Jersey, Aaron Smith is holding it down. In collaboration with Inside Bowling, Mike Flanagan is in Smyrna, Tennessee. And also in collab with Bowlstream TV, Craig Elliott is at USA Bowl in Dallas. You can check all of those and watch them. Best place to do it, easiest place to do it, bowl.com/sectionals. We've got all of the links you need, from results, live stream links from both sectional qualifying yesterday across all 4 locations. Live stream links are there as well. And of course, today's team competition as well as tomorrow. So be sure to check them out. Subscribe to Bowl TV if you have not. Like, share, subscribe. Show some love to Mike Flanagan when you get a chance. And Inside Bowling as well. And same goes for Bowlstream TV and Craig Elliott. If you have any questions in the chat room, feel free to let me know. Always enjoy. Got one question already. Tulane. When will Tulane hit the featured pair? It will be, they'll be first in the afternoon block. So essentially round 5 basically on our schedule. But they'll be on from games 17 through 20 again this afternoon. And specifically, we are scheduled to begin this afternoon at approximately 1:45 p.m. Central Time. Again, that is for Tulane. Singles competition yesterday. Stephanie Schwartz was the high qualifier from Fairview Heights on the women's side. She shot .299 right here on Bowl TV yesterday in Game 5. If you missed that, you can go ahead and check that out. It's archived and ready to be viewed. Finished at plus 253 for 6 games, 1453 total. I believe that was the highest block of any singles competitor, both men and women. Cassidy Corey from Mount Mercy was second. Of course, Stephanie Schwartz from Stephen F. Austin, 3-time first-team All-American, NTCA, and Player of the Year 2 seasons ago as a sophomore. Cassidy Corey was second at plus 149. Julia Bond was third from Nebraska. He was at plus 143. Crystal Land from Campbellsville was fourth at plus 102. Shelly Goodwin was plus 79. Kelly Belzeski was sixth at plus 73 from Nebraska. Shelly Goodwin, if I missed that, was from Lindenwood at plus 79 at fifth. And Amanda Garavett, also from Lindenwood, at plus 67. Lindenwood ladies bowl very well as a team. They had 5 players in the top 10 in yesterday's singles competition. So 2 games on your starting lane, essentially, and then you switch. This is not a match play situation for those who may not be familiar with the format. It is total pinfall. And in the Baker format, several things that are obviously very important, but in this situation, filling frames is, in my opinion, the most important. You're welcome, Avery. As you enter the view this morning, be sure to hit the thumbs up for us. Keep all of our live sectionals up top. Stratford, they've got an hour on us, and so they are about close to 300 viewers already live this morning. I have no doubt we'll get to that point as well at some point today. Well, so far, Judson is liking the fresh. Miss Carballo, she stopped by our singles pairs yesterday and bowled pretty well while she was on the featured pair, and doing it yet again. Folks, we're going to grab a few lineups. All right, Whitewater finishing up. Judson open in the 10th to shoot 201. They began the day with Kendall Leahy. I believe that is Danica Santiago, Annalise Santiago, Rachel Velarde, and Nora Russell, as the Russells certainly know. In the chat room, UW Whitewater, Carly Barton, Carissa Jonio, Emma Kuhn, Lauren Price, and Kaylee Tubbs. The lineup for UW Whitewater. Calumet College, Michael Davidson, the anchor there. Coach Kibaki, again from Northwest Indiana, Whiting, Indiana. Petey Virgos is leading off. Tyler Trombetta, followed by Jacob Sisk, Tyler James, and the aforementioned Michael Davidson in Fort Aquinas, led by Coach Charlie Hall, Zach Isaacs, Walter Tomlin, I believe. Nate C., Jared Edgerton, and Ryan C. I only say C because I couldn't read the handwriting. Looks like the moms in the chat room got their note from Judson.
I'm 1 for 1 today.
Fidel, I'll tell you 1 second about lunch. Give me a second, I'll handle that for you. I'll be honest, we watch a lot of college bowling. We watch a lot of bowling in general, but we've done our fair share of collegiate events this season. And we generally, most of the time, we got a chance to see. And even, I think, just a nice pickup there, 4-6. All right, folks, sorry about that. If you guys wouldn't mind some buffering. There's a brief internet hiccup, and well, it's too early for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, apologize for the technical difficulties. Thanks to Mike Imes for, and Gene for that matter, for helping us try to figure this thing out so we can get you some bowling, of course, throughout. If you are just joining us, it is game 5 of 16 this morning. We had Calumet and Aquinas on the men's side join us early for the first 4 games, 27 and 28, 25 and 26. We began with Judson and Wisconsin Whitewater before we ran into some technical difficulties. So, what do you say we start them? Let's get reacquainted. My name is Emil Williams Jr. Thank you for tuning in. And this is Fairview Heights. Sectional. We've got 4 ongoing: Stratford, Dallas, and Smyrna, Tennessee. For all results and highlights, or not necessarily highlights, excuse me, but live stream links, be sure to check out the bowl.com/sectionals. Good morning, everyone. Those of you who have made it through our brief little storm there. All right, St. Xavier, so far clean. A lot of 9 spares on the board. So that's what you need if you want to succeed here at team competition and sectionals. You got to fill frames. Now Purdue and again UW Milwaukee off and running on 27 and 28. Caitlin. Hello, Chris. Caitlin watching from Saginaw, Michigan. Early 2:01 for the Saints of Aquinas. As you roll through, be sure to hit the thumbs up button on our events. We certainly appreciate that. Once St. Xavier completes their 10th frame. See if I can go get some lineups for you. Aquinas out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. St. Xavier shoots 173. New program. St. Xavier is in Chicago on the south side near Oak Lawn. Be sure to visit bowl.com/sectionals not only for other live stream links to the 3 additional sectionals that are being live streamed, but for all news, notes, and the lane schedule as well, so you'll know exactly when your favorite team will hit the featured pairs today. Got some lineups. Those are always helpful. And so for Aquinas, Kaylee Pardue is leading off, followed by Sierra Howes, Bryn Schwab, Christina Schurman, and Jacqueline Descharnes. That is 1 through 5 for Aquinas. Coach Marla's tap. She said hello to everyone. Wanted me to share that. Also hello to Maddie and Draven as well. In case you didn't see it, Coach Marlis again said hi, Maddie and Draven. She wrote a nice note. Caitlin, I actually did know that about Charlie, but I just found out about Marlis. St. Xavier with Ramirez, Stephanie Gasca, Sydney Gill, Monica Colon, and Alexandria Wozniak. For the Purdue men, just shot 175. Going with Ryan Dewey, Aaron Altoff, Jace Miyagi, Zach Singer, and Dustin Zinner. And 148 for UW Milwaukee. Their lineup includes Andrew Dahl leading off, followed by Robert Dahl, Nathan LeGree, Lane Madison, and Matt Hibbert. All right, Aquinas, 201, 208. So +9 for 2 games here. St. Xavier, meanwhile, just had a very good pitch thrown. And second shot in the 10th frame. And it resulted in a wrapped in by Alexandria Wozniak. Takes care of business, 223. Nice bounce back game for St. Xavier. Now -4 so far through 2 here during this block. bowl. Teams bowl 2 games on the same lane, on their starting lane, and then they switch. And they'll finish out the block. Purdue off to a good start here. Strike spare double. Nice crossover strike there. St. Xavier, they'll take it. Need a few breaks every now and then. With Stephanie Gasca. Again, I want to thank Caitlin for the note. Again, knew about Charlie, did not know that was indeed his wife, as well as, of course, some of the information she just told. So throughout the broadcast, and you see your favorite team you're rooting for comes through our featured pair, and you have some cool news and notes that you'd like to share, please feel free to do so. Always love enjoying and learning more about the players, of course, that we are covering, which is why I always try to make the effort to get actual names. So those parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles who are watching can certainly hear their young student athlete be heard. Let's take a look at the final team rankings and see where these two teams ended up. St. Xavier 35th. And the final season team ranking and the power rankings led by Carl Nicolai for so long. Thanks to Carl and all of his hard work and efforts. And Aquinas 18th. Pretty solid season for Aquinas. Both 3 Tier 1s. Finished 6th at team match games, and a pair of 21st place finishes at the Kegel ISBPA Midwest Classic and 21st at the Hoosier Classic. Did win a couple of events, a couple of conference meets. Every one of their Tier 2 events, and there were 7 of them. Their lowest finish was 4th. Full season for St. Xavier, again from Chicago. Both 4 Tier 1s, highest finish of 8th at team match games. 14th at the Midwest Collegiate Championships, 32nd, the Kegel ISBPA, and 24th at the Hoosier. Ninth at the Boilermaker Classic, the 11th of the Western Shootouts. Second at the Titan Invitational, 6th at the Eagles Baker Classic. So overall, pretty decent season. Very solid for, again, an upstart program. And that has been a key theme for college bowling in general, upstart programs. Purdue and UW Milwaukee. Oh, getting to the end of game number 2. Purdue shot 175 in game 1. Milwaukee shot 148. Again, not a match play event. Total pinfall. Top 4 teams after 64 Baker games. Nice shot there from Zinner. Former junior Team USA member, finished runner-up in U20 to his good friend Jeffrey Mann. U20 Junior Gold Boys Championships in 2016. .185 for Purdue, who are just finishing game 6. St. Xavier and the Saints here are in game 7. .196 for St. Xavier. They're putting together a pretty solid block here. Of course, you'll notice sometimes the pace of play is a little different per team. Baker is a format that, and you can do it in traditional team games as well, but you can kind of set your own pace of play. You don't necessarily have to be as fast or on par with who you're bowling with. In this case, they're not bowling against one another, they're bowling with each other. But even in this situation, you can certainly kind of take your time and may upset some people. May upset a few teams. But you'll see a lot more in match play. Where teams use it to sometimes gather themselves. You'll see sometimes the end game or the end match meeting. And sometimes other teams do it to get in crazy. Well, they get too crazy with it, but it does happen from time to time in regards to some of the in-game mind play, if you will. As Purdue and UW-Milwaukee now will make the switch. Again, this is the 5 through 8 block here. Some teams just getting to game 7. Others like St. Xavier and Aquinas here are into game 8. So what I'm gonna do, just so everyone is clear on how that part works and what they see on the screen, if I can help that out just ever so slightly. If you have any questions in the chat room, please feel free to drop those. Love to talk with you. That way, what's on the screen correctly reflects sometimes what we see. Game 8 here for St. Xavier and Aquinas. Game 7 for Purdue and UW-Milwaukee. The question on scores. I just checked that update, and they are up on bowl.com/sectionals. I'll try to add that to the description in the event below. All the results are there, but I'll give you the one-stop shop. I'll say keep that tab open. It's probably the best thing to do actually, is to open that link in a new tab and just keep that open. welcome. In the link I added, in the event description I've added Fairview Heights results only. So if you just want to see what's happening here, at the moment, you can still get to bowl.com/sectionals by clicking the first link you see, but if you just want to see Fairview Heights, I've added that link as well. Let's take a look at the scores. So on the men's side, Arizona State in the lead, 9-11. Their first block, they went plus 111. Next closest to them was Vincennes. They are in second at plus 32, 832 their first block. Purdue is in third at 819. Davenport is fourth at 801. Lindenwood is fifth at 786. Let's go down to the women. Lindenwood leading the way at 896. Nice block there. Calumet in second at 867. St. Ambrose, 843. Again, these scores are after the first 4 games. Campbellsville in fourth at 840. St. Xavier is fifth at 831. I think the women's side here at this sectional is, I think a lot of teams have a chance here. Talk about Lindenwood, Calumet, and St. Ambrose. I would say 3 well-known programs. Campbellsville, St. Xavier, Grandview, still relatively young programs as well. Grandview has made some noise in the ITC. St. Xavier, of course, trying to get there for the first time, as well as Campbellsville. Stephen F. Austin trying to get back as well, one of the top teams on the NCAA side. And Aquinas is 8th. Still have Marion, Indianapolis, UW, Milwaukee, of course, to deal with as well. A lot of teams, and it's still very early, but we'll see what happens this afternoon. That's when you can really start to kind of see what is going on, what may go down on Sunday. Well, we've seen, I know I've seen in person, a lot of teams kind of make some humongous runs on day number 2. And tracking down that 4th spot, and sometimes 3rd or 2nd. Making up 200, 300 pins or so to make ITCs. We've also seen the reverse, as Purdue making noise. What a spare that was. 379. .787 for St. Xavier. Again, it will say if you're actually looking at the physical scoreboard on the screen, the teams did not switch letters. Some trouble in the 10th frame for Aquinas. All right, they'll finish this game 186. 768 the total for Aquinas. Coming up next, we'll have Campbellsville and Lindenwood will join us here on Bowl TV on the women's side. Lindenwood is just next door, so they will not take them long to get to 25 and 26. Drew shot 178. Hello, Charlie. Thanks for tuning in. Dustin Zinner again delivering in the 10th frame. One more and he can get the squad into the 2-0s here in game number 7 for these two teams. Specifically game 7 now for Purdue. As I mentioned earlier, you don't have to necessarily wait for your opponent, and Milwaukee is already 2 frames in, and Purdue is just now finishing the 10th frame. Right through the face there for Zinner. He leaves the 3-4-6. Certainly not the most common leave, of course. The 7 fell. Now a 10-pin for UW Milwaukee. And again, as they just continue to cruise right along here in the 4th frame. Already in game number 8. Can't see Purdue. You might have saw them when they were on lane 27, but they occasionally give a look up. If you just joined us, I mentioned and kind of described how St. Clair Bowl is set up. They have an overhang upstairs where you can look down and watch the bowlers from a very cool angle. You can see them essentially from approach to finish and the result on the lanes. And if we come back here at some point in the next 5 years, I know we will not be back in the next 3 seasons. But being able to add a view like that would be pretty cool. But it's a place where spectators tend to gather to watch, especially when it might be a little crowded in the concourse area. It's easier to see upstairs. And so because of the overhang, of course, also there's lower ceilings downstairs. So we've got our cameras nestled up right to the top of the ceiling tile. 190 the finish for Purdue. Spoke there, I think it said 178 for Purdue earlier. That meant UW Milwaukee. As you guys watch the sectionals coverage throughout, be sure to hit the thumbs up on all of our sectionals. If you stop in to watch some Stratford action as well as Smyrna or Dallas. Both teams in the game 8 for Purdue and UW Milwaukee. UW crossing over, they'll take it. Their early lineup included Andrew Dahl, Robert Dahl, Matthew LaGrave, excuse me, Lane Madison, and Alex Shaver. Back that Matt Hibbert. So unsure if they have made any changes. Mentioned Lindenwood. And Campbellsville will join us on our women's featured pair here coming up. .3610 for, I believe, to be Matt Hibbert. Trying to finish with 171. As Purdue, 7 more frames to complete. That's 1 strike. It's a nice 4-5 combo that Purdue has. Zach Singer and Dustin Zinner. Very important in Baker competition. If you can have a very nice 4-5 combo. Everybody looking for a different bowling ball, different piece of equipment to try on the field, and some love on the 9-pin. Tripping the 4-9 was Dustin Zinner. And all of a sudden, Purdue has set themselves up here for a very nice back half of the game. Emil Williams Jr. here with you. See the Lindenwood men next door to our men's featured pair. It's like LU and well, I can't tell. Maybe Western Illinois. It's a program with 3 titles to its credit. right, Lindenwood is off and running. They have begun games 9 through 12. What you see on our screen, games 5 through 8, as Purdue is finishing up. Milwaukee finishes with 168. LU at off to a quick double. Aside from McKendree, Lindenwood had the shortest distance to get here to St. Clair Bowl. I say McKendree, they had a few players compete in singles yesterday. Officially, they are competing as teams in Dallas. LU with 3 in a row to begin things. And how about 4 in a row now for Lindenwood? Wow, nice spare. That's a way to pick up the 7-8. Unexpected. We'll take it. Miles between Lindenwood and St. Clair Bowl. That's the shortest distance. Purdue finishing up now in the 10th frame.
Thank you.
All right, folks, got some lineups for you. We'll run through here. Just a quick note, just in case anyone's wondering, there is no information on the oil pattern. No one knows what the condition is. All ball surfaces and adjustments had to be done before practice starts, or started rather. Nice game.
So in regard to all the fighting stuff, I did that.
Well, Campbellsville has looked pretty good here. Mentioned their 4-game total from earlier. We'll run through that again. And after 4 games, as Davenport and Purdue now are underway, so we can officially change our text. As the ladies seem to be flying through bowling here this morning. They're not wasting any time. .226 for Campbellsville. This is block 9 of 12. For Lindenwood specifically, let's take a look at the lineup. Which I'm pretty sure that I took. There it is. Shelly Goodwin, who qualified for singles yesterday, is leading off. Michaela Green is second. Maria San Nicolas is third, followed by Haley Cummings and Amanda Garavett. Garavett also made singles yesterday. Pretty good lineup for Lindenwood, who had the lead after the first 4 games. Our score runners, appreciate them. Helping out, local volunteers grabbing scores now to take back. Steve and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Lawson here doing work. They always do with scoring. I want to thank Mike Imes and Mike, Matt, Mike Dill, Gene, everyone here who has provided some assistance in some way. Big thank you to them as well. Davenport is underway again with Purdue, or excuse me, with Nebraska. Always so much to change. We go from game to game, lane to lane. So for the record, that is Nebraska on the right. On lane 28, it says Purdue on the scoreboard. Now, of course, we've got the correct name, but they didn't change it on the actual score monitor. Nebraska men. Matthew Broch is in for the first time today, leading off. He's getting some time. Alex Burbine is in the 2-hole. Richard Blue is bowling third. James Rutledge is fourth. And Benjamin Van Ness is the anchor bowler for Nebraska. I'm sure I mentioned the Campbellsville lineup. They went with Maddie Horton, Trinity Davenport, Kyla Martin, Caitlin Hay, and Crystal Land. Now Davenport with a string here, starting to build some momentum. The Davenport lineup includes Cole Mansky, Logan Smith, Ryan O'Rourke, Sean Taylor, and David Nordhaus. We're in the 9 to 12 block, specifically Campbellsville and LU. They're into game 10, and Davenport and Nebraska are in game 9. Anyone have any questions in the chat, feel free to drop those. Hope your Saturday morning is off to a good start. And thank you for spending a little bit of that time with us. I'm smelling fresh brewed coffee here in the bowling center. And it's about that time for me to, I could probably use a little cup. All right, David Nordhaus leaves a 3-6 in the 10th frame. That stopped the string of 6 in a row for Davenport. Looking at some standings, Concordia is leading after 8 games on the women's side, and Stratford. That's a team that was around the top 20 for the entire season in the rankings, so keep an eye on Stratford if you're curious. Dallas men, Kansas Wesleyan leads after 4 games. Wichita State second, Midland followed by Hastings. And that's Dallas, the men after 4 games. Again, all results can be found on bowl.com/sectionals. That's a good break for San Nicolas. LU clean through 8 frames. A lot of single pins, and they've made them all. .221 for Davenport to start, and they are off and running again here in game number 2 of this block. Nebraska in the 9th frame. Early double again for Davenport. Team on the rise. Of the teams at this particular sectional, looks like only Calumet on the men's side. If that is correct, only Calumet is the one team in this sectional who qualified for ITCs. On the women's side, Wisconsin Whitewater is here. Lindenwood is here. Stephen F. Austin is here. Mount Mercy along with Grandview. So 5 of the 16 women's teams who qualify for ITCs are in this sectional. They qualified from last year, just 1 on the men's side. I'm gonna go through that again. Only team I see is Calumet. That's interesting in a few ways, but could just be a byproduct of how teams and their seasons went, of course, this year. But ultimately, you might see a brand new crop of teams that will move on here from this particular sectional. Just talking about what we have here this weekend. Waiting the field ball attempt as the open frame there in the 4th for Davenport. Field ball coming for Lindenwood. Good opportunity here in the 10th frame for Campbellsville. They're on a 3-bagger. Crystal Land, if she is still in the anchor position, about to step up. A double and good count, they'd be in the 220s. First shot looks pretty good, and a 10-pin. Nebraska has begun their next game. Again, 2 games on your starting lane and then flip. Back-to-back single pin misses for Davenport. spare for Campbellsville. So strike, we're looking at 2:01. .210 for Lindenwood. And they are plus 35 after 2 games. As we await our 8-game update. Clark University is on Clark is on 13 and 14 according to our schedule. Let me double check that just to be sure. Yes, 13 and 14 with Ancilla this particular round. So far, Campbellsville and Lindenwood. Not sure what else is going on, of course, on the women's side at the moment, but based on the standings, they seem to at least have the couple best looks right now. They're certainly showing it on this pair. Let's see what happens now if they're rolling 2 games on their starting lane. They've been paying attention to anything that may have not made sense to them. Moving on to the next lane here. Waiting our Game 8 update here at Fairview Heights. Once that's in, I'll let you know. Women at Dallas after 4 games. McKendree on top, followed by Wichita State, Newman, and Midland. That's a pretty tough schedule. Oh, excuse me, sectional. Of course, McKendree, this is their home center. And they are in Dallas competing. Won both the NCAA championship and the ITC women's titles. And trying to repeat in both, and right now, they've got a good view of that, although it is early. And anything can happen, but you would expect a team like that to certainly put themselves in the best position to advance. As well as Wichita State. Urbana University after 4 games. We'll start with the men, and I forgot Urbana is not in this section. see where Urbana was placed here in our sectionals for 2018. Urbana is in Stratford. Urbana is in the Stratford sectionals, or sectional, excuse me, both men and women. Well, best way to check that out is bowl.com/sectionals. You can not only view the results, but you can watch them, watch that live stream as well. There are links to both. See if it comes across my screen, I'll be happy to give you a quick update. Davenport can get to 202. Strike on the fill. Instead, they'll settle for 199. Nebraska with 3 in a row. Smyrna update after 4. Robert Morris, Lincoln Memorial, Emmanuel, and St. Francis. Top 4 after 4 games in Smyrna. Amanda Garavette. 6, 7, 10. St. Francis, Emmanuel, Alabama, and Maryland Eastern Shore. Top 4 for the women in Smyrna. In Stratford, it's William Patterson, Morehead State, Indiana Tech, and Schenectady. Top 4 after 8 games. Urbana is 10th after 8. 10th, that is the men. Andrew Troyer for the update on Urbana. They are in 10th after 8 in Stratford. And the women in Stratford, Concordia Sacred Heart, Schenectady, Weber International. The top 4, Urbana also in 10th. So both men and women after 8 games sit in 10th place of Urbana for a specific question in the chat room. All right, LU back on it in the 6th frame. The open in the 5th. Nebraska. Spare, they gave him 231. Pretty high scoring affair here on 27 and 28. You'd say the same about 25 and 26. Oh, Terry. Terry, a quick shout out to St. Ambrose. Well, Terry, after 4 games, St. Ambrose, the men are in 13th, and the women are in 4th. Again, that's just after 4 games. We're awaiting our 8-game update here at Fairview Heights. 233 for Lindenwood. Lindenwood has had a pretty good season. We'll run down their season totals and how they fared in just a second. So far, their lowest game of this set is 210. They've gone 225, 210, 233. They can put together another quality game here. They could get to 100 over for this block, and without seeing what our 8-game update is, they could potentially put some distance if they are indeed still in the lead currently. All right, our 8-game update is in, folks. So here we go. In first place on the men's side, Vincennes, by the longtime coach, Gary Sparks. They're at 1638, so plus 38 for Vincennes. Arizona State is second. Lindenwood has jumped into the top 4. They are now in third. And this is the men. 1591 for Arizona State. They are -9. Lindenwood -10 at 1590. And Calumet is fourth at 1568. And fifth is Davenport at 1565. Again, that is for 8 games. And for the women, it's actually Campbellsville with the lead after 8. And the way that's going, Lindenwood will reclaim if they continue on this pace. And Campbellsville looks like they will give pins back now. Best they can do is shoot 183 here in game 11. But nonetheless, after 8, Campbellsville is plus 97. Lindenwood at plus 79 in second. St. Ambrose in third at plus 74. Stephen F. Austin has moved into the top 4 at plus 40. Calumet is fifth at plus 32. St. Xavier is the other school on the women's side that is plus. They are plus 18. Well, 6 women's teams are plus just 1 on the men's side. Good shot there from Land. Campbellsville They are led by Coach Jamie Lawrence, assisted by Cody Shoup and Chelsea Stevens. Cody and Chelsea graduate assistants. Squad, or excuse me, a 14 player roster. Located in Campbellsville, Kentucky. on the verge of actually doing some pretty cool things this weekend. A long way to go. The head pin touches the 10 pin, but does not fall down. Now LU in that Dutch 200 zone as they go to the back half of game 12. All right, can LU get a double? Campbellsville certainly did. They started with one after shooting 180. Campbellsville now +6 for 3 games here in this block. Lindenwood is +68. Against San Nicolas. First double of this game for LU. Merlina. So Merlina provides the first double. Well, let's see if LU can capitalize here with Haley Cummings. All right, Haley Cummings put a 3-bagger on the board for LU. And leaves a 4-pin. Meanwhile, Davenport trying to get into the 2-0s. Nebraska can do the same. They'll need a double and good count in the 10th as well. All right, spare made for LU. 10-pin for Davenport, or excuse me, for Nebraska. Check the event description for all the links you need from a standings perspective. Garavette, high flush. All right, into the 2-0s, Davenport should go. 2:07 to be exact on the field shot. Plus 27 here for 3 games. Field shot coming for Nebraska. Meanwhile, Campbellsville is clean through 5. Started with a double, 9 spare strike, 9 spare. They've been pretty steady. Shot 180 in game 3. Now Garavet to get in the 2 teens. Dead flush there. This will be a pretty good block for the Lindenwood women. Thanks for everyone who is tuning in. All right, Serenity Quintero will an opportunity for a fill shot for Lindenwood. Nebraska did shoot 190. Final score for Lindenwood, 217. To go to plus 85 for this 4-game set. That's a pretty solid number. And they will jump into the lead after 12 games, more than likely. Campbellsville still doing work here. 10 pin, no problem. Trinity Davenport. Nebraska and Davenport perfect through 5 frames. Now Nebraska up in the 3rd. And a big 4. You heard some say wheel, and boy did it do just that. Kyla Martin. And she leaves the Creek Church. Coming up next on 25 and 26. Calumet will be joined by Mount Mercy. Oh, she gave it a run, did Kyla. She got the best count you can get there. She got 4. The first open for Campbellsville. Into the back half of game 12 at Davenport and Nebraska. 10th frame here for Campbellsville. Potentially save this game and go plus here. They are +6 through 3 games. One more, they can almost guarantee that they will remain plus for the block. All right, here's Crystal. Land. Bush. Wow. And she leaves the old bucket +1. Well, she spares it. Campbellsville would be -1. Certainly nothing to be down about for this particular block. Well, that's about as best as you can spare that. So nicely done from Campbellsville. Good set. All right, the finish of Nebraska and Davenport. Calumet and Mount Mercy will join us for the final 4 games of the morning block. All right, 10th frame for both. Davenport will go first. David Nordhaus. It's all righty. Wow, and gets the 9-pin to go. Nordhaus will go again. Didn't even hear the ball hit the lane that time, and it goes high, and it leaves it 3. The 3-9. The best Davenport here can do is shoot 210. All right, Calumet is off and running as they begin things. Two for two. Davenport, excuse me, finished with 837 for 4 games. Nebraska, very consistent, 199, 231, 190, 197. .817 for Nebraska. Some pretty good bowling here on 25, 26, and 27 and 28. Coming up next, we'll have Clark and Campbellsville.
No problem, man. Yeah. Sorry.
Ronnie, the scores are posted below. So if you want to scroll down in the event description, you'll see results and more. That will take you to bowl.com/sectionals where you can find the results and live stream links for every sectional. Also added just a Fairview Heights results only tab, so that'll take you directly to just Fairview Heights if that's what you would like to see. Sorry about that, Jordan, but that's where they, same description though. That is where the standings are posted. See if I can help you out with that. Right now, Grandview is lane 14. Or excuse me, sorry. Grandview men. They are on lane 43. Grandview men currently on lane 43. Mount Mercy already in the books. We're 182. Calumet College has begun game 1. Or excuse me, game 2. I beg your pardon. Campbellsville is still awaiting the arrival of Clark before they can begin. Calumet finished that first game with 167 after they started so well. Well, work on see if we can get that lane schedule posted today. I'm not sure if anyone noticed it, that it wasn't there, so thank you very much. Clark is coming from .39 and 40, so they're not too far away. But while we wait, let's take a look at Calumet College and Mount Mercy and their lineups. So, names, some of the faces you're seeing for Mount Mercy. They started this block, who we believe was Kayla Stammer and Jessica Pergett. Those two. Kayla had, just saw some action in game 12. Savannah Giroux, Riley Blood, and Cassidy Corey have been the mainstays in the lineup. Calumet. They have not gone too far away from the lineup that has worked for them today. Liana Motel leading off with Porsche Chartrand, Brianna Farrow, Lindsay Norton, and Candice Tobo. Hello to Lindsey Cash saying go McKinley Knopp and Campbellsville. They will be competing momentarily once Clark reaches the pair. This is the final block of the day. Essentially, lunchtime has been deemed 12:30 to 1:30. And the schedule should resume at about 1:30. Start practice and competition will begin at 1:45 Central Time. Nice shot there from Cassidy Corey. And that's a double for Mount Mercy. In a row now for Mount Mercy. Nice shot there for Kayla. Kayla Stammer has come in game 12 and has carried that momentum over to games 13 and 14 during the first half of today's action. Four in a row now for Calumet. They have matched the three-bagger and exceeded it. It was thrown at them by Mount Mercy. .216 from Calumet, 193
We still need to get it.
for Mount Mercy.
You can just roll the second thing. Hi, Liam.
All right, Clark and Campbellsville are underway. They have wasted little time. For Clark, they start with Dylan Werner, and followed by Hunter Sanders. Looks like they made a change or two. Montez Thompson, followed by the 4 and 5 of Anthony and Collins. Give you some updates on what's going on across the country. I believe with the exception of Stratford, who is probably done at this point. The women, St. Francis, Emmanuel, SCAD, and the Maryland Eastern Shore, the top four. SCAD has made a nice little run. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If you are just joining us, you are watching Intercollegiate Team Championship qualifications here for sectionals. 64 Baker games total over the next 2 days. 32 today overall and 32 tomorrow to determine 4 teams, both men and women's divisions, who will move on and advance to the ITC in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Intercollegiate Team Championships singles were decided yesterday. You can check all of that info on bowl.com. We're going to final block of our morning round here at Fairview Heights. Smyrna, Tennessee, men after 8 games. Robert Morris, Lincoln Memorial, St. Francis, Illinois, and Emmanuel in the top 4. That was Robert Morris, Illinois. Nice job by Clark there to, excuse me, bounce back in the 10th frame. They opened in the 9th, ended a string of 4. William Patterson, Morehead State, Weber International, and Siena Heights. The top 4 men's teams in Stratford. The Stratford women's update is as follows. Weber, Notre Dame, Ohio, Sacred Heart, and Concordia after 12 games. In Dallas, Kansas Wesleyan, McKendree, Midland, and Wichita State. Oh, the top 4 spots with William Penn in 5th. San Jose was in 6th. That is the Dallas men after 8 games. The women, McKendree, Wichita State, Midland, and William Penn. Again, Dallas after 8 games. Right here, Campbellsville, Lindenwood, St. Ambrose, and Stephen F. Austin. That is the women after 8 games, but we know Lindenwood, who bowled very well on our featured pairs earlier today, are probably in the lead at this moment. As we await our update. Then on the men's side, on the men's side, Vincennes, Arizona State, Lindenwood, and Calumet right now the top 4. Brief intermission before we get to that to come. right, folks. Probably just saw a little brief buffering there. We've had a few connectivity issues earlier today. Been pretty good for the last few hours. And of course, it must know that we're almost done with our first block, or first round of 16. Mount Mercy shoots 180. They are obviously close to first 16. Clark, after taking a little time to get down here. Very interesting thing just took place over at Clark. Someone struck in the ninth, and that allowed the coach, the players had to have their coach. They gathered around in a circle. You've probably seen it. There it is. That's pretty funny. Well, at this point, I'm hoping to finish things out here before it gets a little tough. We can get with our great staff here at St. Clair and figure out what we can do for our second round today. Campbellsville's been pretty Clark boys are plus 47 to 23 to 33. Arizona State finished with 258 after their front 7. Big shot there from Mount Mercy. Their first 3 games, 182, 193, 183. Hi, Isabel. Apologies to the viewers watching. Hopefully we can finish this one out. All right, good spare for Corey in the 10th. Buckets are never fun to shoot at. Now Campbellsville, spare, strike, and now a 10-pin to deal with here. First 3 frames. They are in game 11. Or excuse me, game 15, I beg your pardon. Mount Mercy finishes with 185. And 150 for Calumet. 7:43 for Mount Mercy to finish out here in the morning. And 7:25 for Calumet. So all eyes now on Clark and Campbellsville. All right, the scores have come down ever so slightly after the teams have switched lanes. Thank you to the Clark supporter parent for coming down and reminded me to switch the team names. I will do that at least once per block, guaranteed. Right now, it's just the Clark and Campbellsville show. There is no other bowling going on to our left. The women have completed play this morning. To our right is Arizona State and Wisconsin lacrosse, I believe. And Arizona State, last game I saw them shoot 258 before making the flip. At minimum, they'll be in the 220s this game and the potential for 230 or more. If they can get a double here in the 10th, they've already got the first. Jordan, you definitely do. I didn't see your first game. I didn't see what they finished with there, but it was at least 220. Crosses over. Well, a tough frame there for Campbellsville. Campbellsville is going, they went 181, 170, and then 160 or 160 game in game number 3. So struggling a little bit here on this pair. Trying to find some momentum. That's a good start. Good frame filler. Clark began with a double, spare open, and then 10 pin here. So both momentum for both teams, kind of just everything in the building just kind of quiet. An open frame there for Clark and the 6th. Again, this is not match play. But even if you're not bowling against someone, you still kind of feed off sometimes the other team's momentum, and you know what they're doing. You can watch it, you can see it. But both teams just kind of need to focus on themselves, what they need to do here. I think the first strike for Campbellsville, whoever puts it on the board, will give them that moment of relief and free up the arm swings again. That's a good shot. There it is. Campbellsville find a double. They can. Big shot. Let's see if Campbellsville can continue their momentum. Got a double now. Just as we talked about. In a row now for Campbellsville, and Clark 3, 6, 9, 10. They're continuing to struggle. I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of college bowling. Generally speaking, the anchor player is generally looked at upon as the best, if not one of the best players on the team. And I have seen in previous time and time again, first 4 frames could be very tough for a particular squad. And if that anchor player strikes, it generally produces good vibes for the rest of the team for the rest of the game. And that's what's happened here. Different Campbellsville we're seeing now. shots these last few frames from Dakota Stevens and Austin Montgomery, Adam Zimmerman as well, along with Nolan Renfro. But can Devin Gunderson continue it? He started this string. And he leaves the 4-7. All right, good shot there in the 10th frame, Clark. That's a big double. Chops the 4 back off the 7. But that's a game, nonetheless, Campbellsville needed going into lunch just to see all 10 pins fall. They shoot 204. And a 186 for Clark. Put Colin on the end there. He brought the double home. All right, folks, we're scheduled to begin competition at 1:15 for practice. 1:15 practice time. Or excuse me, 1:30, beg your pardon, 1:30. 1:30 practice is scheduled to begin, and that is when we will kick off our coverage of the second half of this block. We'll go talk with some folks and see what we can come up with and to make sure we're good to go for the next round. Again, for all results, be sure to check out bowl.com/sectionals. There is still bowling ongoing to the high end of the house. This area is done first, so don't expect results, I would say, for the next 15 minutes. It will probably be a little after 12:30 before all the results are in from this squad and posted online. If you are curious from a scheduling perspective, who we will begin with in our feature pairs when we return. On the women's side, we will have Grandview and Tulane. They'll be followed by Viterbo and Clark, Marion, Indianapolis, UW Milwaukee, and we'll end the day with Ancilla and Calumet. On the men's side, we will have Waldorf and Grandview, Judson and Highland Community College. Again, that is essentially block 2 this afternoon. Block 1, as soon as we begin, for the men will be Waldorf and Grandview. And they'll be followed by Judson and Highland Community College, UW La Crosse, then St. Ambrose, and then we'll end the day with Western Illinois and Marion, Indianapolis. All right, folks, again, just stay tuned, hang in there. Sectional results will be up shortly. Don't forget, if you're curious about the other sectionals, bowl.com/sectionals, all results and all live streaming activity there as well. So for everyone involved here, my name is Emil Williams Jr. We'll see you in just past, about an hour or so for more ITC action. Watching it live, and you're watching it on Bowl TV.